Hi, I'm Kate Amory and I'm going to be answering another one of your top questions around data governance and privacy. This question is about Business Glossary Association. It's a really powerful capability we have at Informatica where we can actually take your business glossary and begin to automatically tag the discovered metadata to those definitions that you've agreed upon. We're going to talk about the different process steps, not from a technical perspective, from a business perspective, as to how we would do this. First up, you want to begin by defining your key concepts. So what are these concepts that you want to agree on, define in your business glossary, in your data governance solution, to then go and discover across your enterprise? They're going to be your key data elements, or KDEs, quite often. You're then going to begin by scanning obviously your different systems where you want to discover this data and using the first type of matching technology that we offer. We call this CLAIRE name matching. CLAIRE is our nickname for our artificial intelligence engine. You can see the AI in the middle. And CLAIRE will go through and start thinking about the names of the glossary terms you've got and the names of the columns that you've scanned. She's also going to use things like synonyms, acronyms, abbreviations, not just going to go for an exact name match, and she'll give you a score of how likely and how strong the matches discovered are. You can even upload your own synonym dictionaries, so if you have specific internal ways of describing things, we can use that to make this an even more effective matching technique. After that, another optional step is to begin to think about domain matching, and it's a really great way of giving yourself a lot more matches, because we all know that data is often quite badly named in the various places it's stored. And we can give you lots and lots of these domains out of the box. There are some examples on the slide here, but we've got over 120. You can start actually using our predefined rule sets to identify things like first name, last name, address, all of these different elements. And that's going to use different pattern recognitions, all of these predefined rules to get you going in your discovery. We can also then propagate the matches that we found with those first two techniques using similarity matching. So when we say, oh, well, we tagged this as a first name based on the domain matching in the last step, and actually the name is somewhere else, but it's in a badly named column or whatever it may be, we can still understand that it's a first name. We tagged it once as one, it's going to be one in wherever we find it. So by enabling similarity matching, we're going to get even more matches and continue to grow our understanding of the data landscape. Then, of course, we want to make sure there's a step to review where necessary. So far, the matching techniques we've talked about, we can actually set them up so they are automatically tagging all of that discovered data to the business glossary definitions you have defined. But we only want to do that if we're confident enough in the match. And they're using these different matching techniques, but sometimes the score is not going to be as high as the threshold. And then you'll be asked to review and decide whether or not this proposed match, is good enough to actually apply the business glossary term. Finally, we can continue to do this, tagging that metadata at scale on a continuous basis. The way we do this is we're going to keep using these techniques for whatever new metadata we scan. We also do change notifications, so we're picking up, rescanning the same databases for any new columns. We also can set up schedules so that we are scanning, for instance, the Axon Business Glossary on a regular basis. So any new glossary terms are then going to be brought in and also added to that name match technique. Anything that's picked up from there will be used in the similarity matching technique as well. Basically, this isn't just a stage one exercise. We're going to do this continuously to make sure that whatever new data you're handling, whatever data there is across your enterprise, as long as you're scanning those systems, we are tagging that metadata for you and allowing you to really get an understanding of your data landscape. Thank you for listening.